brave face is what I put on just in case. Just in case it boils down to saving grace. A saving grace saving me from the stressful state that regularly occupies my face. My brave face allows me to mask my expressions face to face in front of your face. Behind this brave face is a canvas with the ability to endlessly recreate. Illustrating suppressed paintings depicted by the colors my emotions create. You see this brave face, I depend on it when I'm out in the deep end to safely take me in, until my soul is firmly grounded in the things I believe in. If it wasn't for my brave face, then right now I'd probably be leaving. The state of affairs tucked neatly away behind this brave face aren't the type to generate popularity. Brave face presenting solidarity, but on the flip side, disparity. My brave face representing harmony, but in private, replaced by contradicting irony. My brave face asserts itself firmly, hoping that you won't look past the ruse to see the true story. When the storms in life are testing my foundation and integrity, my brave face offers me a safe space. What would I do without my brave face? In fact, what would my brave face do without me? My brave face offers up the type of lies that those concerned believe wholeheartedly, and being trustworthy, my brave face makes it easy. Am I holding my brave face captive, or am I the one being held in captivity? What would be an offer if I didn't always brandish my brave face at every given opportunity? To only call on my brave face when absolutely necessary? Would that offer new possibilities to explore the many different faces in my artillery? Exploring faces that would offer suggestions and, help me with overcoming my disabilities. This brave face is a barefaced calamity. Here I was thinking that I'd mastered my brave face, when to some my brave face offers transparency. They see right through me. They don't believe me, but they're willing to trust me. And even though I didn't ask them to, they're always ready and able to help me. My brave face tells me that I'm happy, and I in turn tell myself that I'm comfortable with what my brave face has to offer me. So all my other expressive faces, they fall in line. They follow my brave face, but they do it unwillingly. I wish I was brave enough to choose the face that matched my emotions when they pour out of me, but my brave face will not allow me. My brave face manifests itself when depression whispers, "Rayan, you aren't worthy." My brave face is a part of my life, but I'm working to make it temporary. So until then, mask on. Warm up a little bit. Just try. Right, how we feeling? Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. I'm RBJ. You don't know. I'm home, I'm home because, this is the first place I did a performance when I decided to start performing. And now I'm here featuring, so you don't know. Big up poeticconscience, Poetivity, Sarah, Dennis, SBZ, the whole team, you don't know. Right, so that poem is just an introduction to the person that is Rayan, or the person that Rayan has been for many years. And this next poem is going to sort of feed into that, as to say why Rayan is normally like that, the environment that contributed to that. So, without further ado, this one is called The Jamaican. Straight in. See, I'm from a place where a gun in the hand is more celebrated than a man with a plan. A place where a man is laughed at and called a one burner for being loyal to one woman. I am from a place where being emotionally vocal as a male is seen as soft and weak, and that cry for help doesn't get its true recognition. A place where your environment can negatively influence your dreams and directly limit their realization. I am from a place where there's a false sense of security created by so-called area dons. A place where the normalization of death has become a permanent fixture in our psyche, so most times, to most of us, it's just another day where we're from. I am from a place where there's a good chance that ammunition outnumber the local population 3-1. I am from a place 90 miles south of Cuba, 118 miles west of Haiti, a small island called Jamaica. Yes, I am Jamaican. Born in Spanish Town Hospital, bred in the parish of St. Catherine, which was once the nation's capital. I am from a place where my people, they aren't perfect and they struggle daily against a socially corrupt institution. A place where classism still divides us and hinders the growth of a truly little but tallow super nation. I am from a place where the mangoes are sweet, the rivers run deep, and jerk chicken is a real MVP from Moran Point in St. Thomas to South Nigger Point in Westmoreland. A place that offers up such beautiful treats you can live there all year round and still stay there for your vacation. I am from a place where the things that we do and the way that we do it oftentimes makes us the envy of a few other nations. I am from a place where the spirit of my people can overcome anything through resilience, no matter the situation. I am from a place where the highest point is on Blue Mountain, peaking at 2,256 meters. Real tall, real icon, overlooking everyone. I attended St. Catherine Basic, St. Catherine Primary, and St. Catherine High School. So that means from a very tender age, I've been a loyal one. I am from a place where the picture that sometimes portrayed of us and the picture we sometimes portray of ourselves aren't pleasing to look on, but I've accepted that as a part of life's journey. See, you can't control who has the paintbrush. You can only enjoy maneuvering that paintbrush when it's in the control of your own hands. Jamaica, I love you. And to my fellow Jamaicans, that love is extended 1,000,000 times over because together we are strong. Now, when I overhear somebody talking patois, I feel a warmth in my heart. It's like one joining the conversation. Now you notice I said speak patois and not the other one, so please, for those of you who do it, stop asking us to speak Jamaican. I'm always missing home, so in my mind I'm always on vacation. So if you see me drifting off, please don't be offended. It's nothing that you've done. It's just that I'm by a nice river with a beautiful waterfall, enjoying the magnificent greenery of my little island. I am from a place where the motto embodies what it means to be Jamaican. Out of many, one people. Words which weave together the fabric of our culture and bringing us together in our little nation. Wherever we go, whatever we do, the spirit of my people brings together everyone. So I'm forever proud to bleed the black, green, and gold, representing what it means to be Jamaican. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I'm not even going to try, thank you. I'm not even going to try and do too much talking in between because I want the poetry to speak for itself. So you saw, or I gave you a taste of how I can be as a person. I gave you a taste of what influenced that the environment. And now I'm going to give you a taste of me living in the UK. So I came here when I was 17. So my foundation is deeply rooted in Jamaica. And I've been here over 17 years now. So I've seen both sides. And this poem is as a result of experiencing both sides. A lot of time a conversation is being had. A particular conversation that is just one-sided. This poem speaks to that. It's called Homegrown Connections. Is this? Respect. Yeah, I think that's it. Right. Homegrown Connections. Imagine leaving your home to go to somewhere strange with the aim of making that place your new home. Imagine going to a faraway place where the rules are different, but you adapt as best as you can to replicate your previous home. Imagine living somewhere for years and still feel like an invader each time you open up to contribute amongst your own. I've watched people go back to my place of birth and say the meanest things about the place that they're apparently from. Only there for a week or two, if that, and have the nerve to say that people don't make them feel at home. Now let me put this into context before I go on. You see, this conversation has been the topic of discussion for some time now, but it has only been a one-sided one. You might have heard it floating around and have even been involved in voicing your opinions, letting everyone know exactly where you're from. But would you ever consider going back there to appreciate your roots and understand where they spring from? planting new seeds of prosperity and watering those potentials, sowing into investments and helping them come to fruition, ensuring tangible financial stability for future generations to build on, building societies with our generated collateral, us helping us to increase the value of our respective nations. But instead, we end up beefing in a foreign land where the stakes are so high you can lose more than what's in your hand, or be left with the memory of time spent in the can. Now you've lost everything. You've got a one-way ticket to a permanent vacation, destined for a place that was never a part of your future plan. A place you had no interest in investing in, but a place your ancestors fought hard for so you can enjoy the freedoms of visiting. You see, we look for acceptance from the wrong people when the truth is, acceptance from our own is where true healing will begin. We've been triggered yet again when they try to tell us where we belong. My emotions spiraling out of control when I see how they've pillaged our gardens and violated our Edens. And after all this external destruction, we still internally war amongst ourselves, further dividing the unity which is our greatest weapon. Bickering amongst ourselves over things that aren't even important, each with nothing to gain, but each insisting on being ridiculously stubborn. Imagine going to a place where you were told it's much better than the place you're from, knowing that the place you call home is dying from within, suffering a self-inflicted death by its own occupants. Consumed by self-hate, we project it through our actions, forcing it on everyone. We become so comfortable with the hate in our mirror image, we readily give off this hate to anyone that resembles our reflection. So, given an opportunity to leave this all behind, and probably find a new way of getting along, I jumped on the Iron Bird and I flew to England, only to find that this sickness is even more rampant in a foreign land with a larger population, tipping the scales towards cultural destruction. You see, most of us aren't even fighting for a change anymore. We've decided we've got 99 problems, so let's just leave this one at the door. Each generation hoping that the next will come up with a workable solution, but we all have to understand, we all have our parts to play, so let us keep running until our race is in a better position. We say we love our own, but do we really, is my question, because if we do, then breaking this toxic tradition of self-hate has to be priority number one, because even us associate negativity with being a black man or a black woman. And then we wonder why when we mobilize, our voices may be loud or actions deliberate, but we don't get the reaction. Change needs to be a permanently positive one. Yes, I may get some fire for this, but that's okay, I'm prepared, thanks where I'm from. As long as when you send you fire, it sparks a difficult but honest conversations. Homegrown connections, RVJ.